into the world of fine fragrances?
Well, you know, for 22 years, we've been working with master perfumers to create amazing fragrances for the home. And when anyone comes into our home, the first thing they say is, oh my gosh, it smells so great in here. What are you burning, right? So when we decided to go into fine fragrance, it's kind of the same thing. We have our personal space. And when people come into our personal space, we want them to respond the same way. We want them to say, oh my gosh, you smell so good. What are you wearing?
I love that idea.
So I've worked with these master perfumers, as I said, for 22 years. When we got to working on fine fragrances, it was so exciting. The whole process was steeped in creativity.
And we actually have a video, Laura, which kind of talks to the evolution and how this all began.
Good.
So let's take a look as Laura speaks to us about Nest Fragrances.
Come, let's go upstairs. This is my library. This is where I do all of my research and all of my reading. And this is the book that represents the inspiration for our fine fragrance collection. I was flipping through the pages and I came across this beautiful botanical, Amazon lilies, and I actually ripped the page out of the book, which is something one should never do, and I wrapped it around one of my candle boxes and I looked at it and I said, oh my God. That would make the most amazing artwork for my fine fragrance collection.
And Amazon Lily is one of the two fragrances
Yes.
we are bringing to you today. So we have your choice of Amazon Lily in a 1.7 eau de parfum and also her very popular Midnight Fleur. This is available on 4 easy payments of $17. In addition, free shipping and handling, which is exciting. That's a savings of $3. Your item number is A259779. So we kind of have the story of the inspiration behind the fragrances. Let's delve into what each one smells like.
Well, there are two very, very different fragrances.
Okay.
Midnight Fleur is your sexy bombshell scent. This is the fragrance you want to wear when you're going out to dinner with your husband, or you're going out to dinner with your boyfriend, or maybe you're back in the dating scene and you're going out with your girlfriends to a party. This is the fragrance you want to wear because men are obsessed with this fragrance. It's so funny, but it's true. I'll be walking through the airport, and you know they have those TSA agents. And I went through the airport one day, and the TSA agent, I approached him, and he said, oh my gosh, you smell so good. You know, they never say anything nice. It was so funny. I don't think he even looked at my passport.
You were like, okay, next time I want to get through security quickly, let me put on my Midnight Fleur.
Exactly. But it's exotic woods, black amber, a hint of patchouli, and then in comes this vanilla orchid that makes it so sexy and so sensual and so intoxicating. It's such an amazing fragrance. I'm going to put it on.
And just when you mentioned orchid, that's exotic. So this is going to have a touch of that exotic to it as well. So that sets you apart from everyone else and every woman in their fragrance. This is going to be your signature. And
Gabrielle, smell.
well, I smelled you when you walked over, Laura, and it draws you in.
It's a beautiful, beautiful fragrance.
I agree. And then not only is it a beautiful fragrance, it's a beautiful presentation.
Yes.
And that's why Nest Fragrance has really just taken over. It's been so popular here at QVC. It's really a brand that we can't keep in stock and has been getting so much press. In the current issue of New Beauty magazine, there is an article about industry innovators, and they named Laura the queen of luxe lifestyle fragrances. So let's talk about Amazon Lily.
Okay, so Amazon Lily is very different. Amazon Lily is the fragrance I wear every day when I wake up in the morning because it's very refreshing and very invigorating. It has Brazilian lime, tangerine, driftwood, and musk. So it's a combination of the Amazon Lily with the citrus notes, so it makes it very refreshing, very uplifting, very happy fragrance. So literally, you know those mornings when you get out of, the alarm clock goes off and you're tired, you don't want to get up out of bed?
Yes, I just had that.
Well, the Amazon Lily just is so refreshing. It just, you know, just so rejuvenating. And we have the body cream on QVC.com.
Oh, nice.
And so just, you know, giving you that sort of layering process of the fragrance. But Amazon Lily is definitely the fragrance you want to wear when you're running around town with your kids, or you're, you know, running to the office, or you're going shopping, or just zip, zip, zip here, there, and everywhere, and you want something refreshing. And you know, the thing about these two fragrances are very different. It's about creating a mood. Do you want to have something sexy and sensual? Do you want it to be refreshing and rejuvenating? Either way, both of those fragrances are really, really beautiful.
And Laura, I love that you're taking all your learnings from 2 decades of creating home fragrance and now bringing that into the world of fine fragrance for us.
Well, they impact you. Our fragrances, whether it's in the home or on your person, they impact you. They move people to actually say, oh my God, what are you wearing? Or, oh my gosh, you smell so good. And you know, you never want to go out of the house without wearing a beautiful fragrance. You never want to like give someone a boring experience when they come in and give you a kiss hello. You want to impact them. You want to move them. You want to, you know, give them an experience, an olfactive experience that, you know, makes them say, oh my gosh, you smell so good, what are you wearing? So that's really important.
Well, I have 2 little ones at home, Laura, and whenever they give me any sort of compliment, because you know, with kids, they have no filter, but it's just so nice when they do say things like, Mommy, you smell so pretty.
There's nothing better.
Or Mommy, your eyes look pretty, or whatever it might be. So
it's a pretty dress.
Just to have that same idea that you smell so good to them and it's something familiar to them and they look forward to it. That's Mommy smell. So this could easily be your signature, Amazon Lily, your day-to-day, just like Laura wears. It's your morning pick-me-up. But when the nighttime comes, the sun goes down.
Midnight flow is what you want to wear.
That's what you're going to be reaching for.
Absolutely. And you know, when we launched this collection, you saw how the whole process was so steeped in creativity. You know, the artwork inspired the fragrances and so forth and so on. It was very, very exciting, an exciting journey. But here's the key. We took this home fragrance collection to every major beauty editor, from Vogue to Vanity Fair to Elle, Town and Country. Every major magazine wrote about the collection. And you know, those beauty editors, they've seen everything. So it was quite an honor. Even Oprah magazine gave us a full page on our fine fragrances.
And she's seen it all.
And she is very, very particular. When she puts her stamp of approval on something, it's to say that this is extraordinary, this is exceptional, and that's what these fragrances are. They're, you know, just the midnight flow with the exotic woods, black amber, patchouli, so you have all these masculine notes, and then in comes that vanilla orchid, making it very so sensual and intoxicating.
Well, I invite you in to try Nest Fragrances. I think my experience, Laura, was that it was something new and different and exciting and unlike anything that I'd ever smelled before. You have your choice of the Midnight Floor or the Amazon Lily on 4 easy payments of $17 and free shipping and handling. A259779 is your item number to try a fragrance from the queen of luxe lifestyle fragrances, Laura Slatkin. Thank you so much, Laura, for joining us. Well, that does it for this hour of Fine Fragrances. I hope you enjoyed the journey, and don't move, because coming up next, we're going to show you where every great outfit begins. The undergarments. So we have the ladies from Breezy's Intimates joining us next hour with some really exciting new products. So I'll join you and see you next.